Hey guys, welcome to Car Blog India. I am your host Rohit Khurana, and today we are driving the Citroen C5 Aircross. This is their first product for India and they are officially launching it in March of 2021. We test how this car feels behind the wheel, how comfortable it is to drive, and they call it a comfort class drive. So we are going to test out that claim. How accurate is the claim of this car being the comfort car? And it comes with a technology, they call it a flying carpet. So they have some special suspension technology and some other elements which make it quite comfortable compared to the regular SUVs that you might have driven or being ridden in. We'll talk about the drive, handling, ride quality, comfort, space, and everything that you need to know if you are considering this before you want to make any purchase decision. This video is going to help you. Make sure you watch it till the end. Let's get started with this video. Before we get behind the wheels and give you a drive experience, let me quickly talk about the design and visual appeal of this SUV. The design of this car looks quite attractive, very interesting, and it does catch your eye. The sleek headlamps, the interesting looking front grille, a very nice looking side profile, and a very contemporary looking rear of this car makes it a very good looker on the road. On the interiors, you would find that the car looks and feels very premium. The materials are soft to touch and they are very premium in terms of design, material choice, as well as how they are placed. The cabin is spacious, the seats are comfortable, the front two seats are very cushy, the rear seats are also very good, and they have individual seat folding capability. That means you can individually fold all three seats independent of each other and make for a very versatile seating arrangement as per your need. The boot space is also pretty good for the size of this car. And now we are behind the wheels of this Aircross C5 and you will instantly feel the punch of the engine. It has a 2-liter diesel engine which puts out 180 PS of power and 400 Newton meters of torque. And it comes with 3 different driving modes. The default mode that you have is the normal mode, or you can call it city mode. Then you have sport and eco, which changes your throttle profile and how the throttle reacts to your throttle input. But even in the normal mode or the city mode, as you may call it, it still feels quite agile. As soon as you put your foot to the pedal, the accelerator pedal, it has no hesitation in giving you instant acceleration. And if you are a more spirited driver, feel free to put it in the sport mode and have more fun with it, because the throttle response becomes even sharper. Talking about the suspension, which is one of the most highlighted talking point by the brand Citroen, this car does feel quite comfortable. The suspension system is actually quite comfortable. I would not say that you don't feel undulations on the road, but it is much less than what you would feel on a typical SUV. The handling and driving manners of this car are also quite impressive. It feels very comfortable. I've sat in the rear seat as well, and the width of the car is also comfortable to seat 3 moderate size adults. I would consider myself to be slightly on the bigger side when it comes to size. So yes, if you try to put 3 people of my size, it may be slightly shoulder room to shoulder room squeeze, but normal 3 normal size adults can easily fit in the rear seat. The legroom is also quite comfortable. The driving dynamics of this car are pretty good. Talking about the acceleration and braking, there is no complaints. The brake bite is also pretty good, and it has all 4 discs. When it comes to the most important part, which is the handling, because they have given a softer suspension and they have given a special suspension technology, something that I was doubtful about is how good this car would handle. But all my doubts were cleared once I got behind the wheel and I tried to corner it on the slightly higher speeds, maybe around 60, 70 or higher. You would feel that the car still behaves pretty well and pretty well mannered. It follows its line very sharply. The steering feels well weighted, and the steering weight also changes drastically when you are at very slow speed. So when you are city speeds taking U-turns, the steering feels feather light. but once you cross say 40-50, it weighs up nicely and it gives you a very good grip and control of the road, so you feel confident while driving this car. So there is no problem. All my hesitation and speculations about this car may not being a good handler are gone after I drove this car. It handles pretty well and it drives very nicely. It rides pretty well. The seats are comfy and cushy. There's a lot of elbow room, so you have a lot of lateral room at the front two seats, and decent seats for the rear passengers as well. And all three seats on the rear are individually foldable, so you can make space. And in fact, if you fold any of the seats, you can also enter the boot and reach out to the boot and take out some stuff from there if you want to not stop the car. And maybe if there are one or two passengers on the rear seat, they can fold one seat and reach the boot from there and take out stuff if required. So that sort of flexibility is provided. There is flexible seating arrangement, so you can keep 5 seats, 4 seats, 3 seats, so 2 seats, so that sort of arrangement to increase the boot space. So it's quite practical. It has oodles of storage space across the cabin. So the car gives you a lot of practical functionality. It comes with cruise control, with adaptive cruise control, pedal shifters. It is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and this powerful engine with this 8-speed transmission delivers very good fuel economy. The rated fuel economy is around 18 kmpl, but in practical usage you can expect to get somewhere between 12 to 15 depending on your driving style. So in terms of fuel economy as well, it is actually a pretty sweet spot what Citroen is able to achieve with this engine and transmission option. The variants that you can choose from are Feel and Shine. Feel being the lower variant and Shine being the top of the line. And there are only 3 differences between these 2 variants. One is the panoramic sunroof, second is the LED headlamps, and third is the ability to release the boot using your foot under the rear bumper. So these are very minor changes that are provided between the 2 variants. So definitely you can choose any of the variant depending on your needs. So it gives you a very good package overall, and I really felt very nice driving this car. So my impressions of this car, especially behind the wheel, also in the rear seat, are quite satisfactory. So if I have to rate it out of 10, I would give it maybe a good 8.5. This is all we have on this video. How did you find the video? How did you find the car? Do tell us in the comment section below this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon below for the latest updates. This is all we have on this one. Till the next video, this is bye-bye from Rohit Khurana.